@sneezing_Wang redeemed first. Wang redeemed first. Flo McCawsome redeemed second.
Hello, hello, hello. Let's see, is it actually picking up my mic today? It does look like it. Yay, okay. Thank you very much, Sneezing, for getting first and Flo for getting second. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening, day, morning, night, wherever you are. Yes, you got it. Hola. All right, so we are going to be nooking today, which is crochet or knitting with a crochet hook. And it's a very specialized crochet hook, and I've already started this project. But it's a special crochet hook that's got like a little eye needle, like the eye of a needle on one end of it, and then the crochet hook on the other side, which you work with. But then it's got this really long string that functions a lot like this set of knitting needles, where it's got the cord that goes between them, so that you can keep going. So yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Should have done that instead of starting yo-yo knit. Starting to. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, I really like it because I get to hold my yarn the way I'm used to, and then I just use this crochet hook. And so, like the next stitch the only the only thing that is something that you have to get used to is when you're doing the knit stitch, it's a lot like Tunisian crochet. Your yarn stays on this side. And when you're doing a purl, which is what I'm about to do, the yarn has to go in front of the hook. And so I'll be going back and forth like this every 2 stitches to do knit stitch, purl stitch. So, and then this next 2 stitches are actually the purl stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch, maybe. And that red string that you see throughout it has to be there to kind of hold the stitches in place. So this is a purl stitch, so I'm just going to grab the yarn and go into there, and then I'm just going to go into the next stitch. And since it's still purl stitch, I got to keep the yarn in front of the hook. For me, the purl stitch is the harder one because it feels weird to have to put the yarn in front of the hook. And then the next one's a knit stitch, so I'm just gonna insert my hook into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, insert my hook into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through, and then 2 more purl stitches. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, the purl stitches are the harder ones for me, just because it's weird to have to keep the yarn in front of the hook. But right now I have to do this so that I can get this ribbed effect. I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah, you can. It's got the ribbing. So I have to be able to do the purl stitches in order to get the ribbing to look correct. So, but we only have like, I don't know, 4 more rows of ribbing. Okay. So pull that stitch up, keep the yarn in front of the hook. There we go. It's pretty forgiving. Because like I sometimes, like I just did, I had to pull that stitch up in order to get my hook to go into it. So yeah. It's going to be kind of expensive. Oh no! I'm sorry, your trip's going to be expensive. That sucks. What happened? Purl stitch, the only one I know how to do. Oh! Like in normal knitting? Okay. And we're gonna knit. So you'll notice I've got it gathered like I've got this really long string that I can keep working with. And so what I'll do as I get more on the hook is I'm eventually going to start kind of letting it pull off of the hook and onto the string. And that's what's happening with the rest of this. It's on the string to keep the stitches where I need them to be. Yeah, normal knitting. Okay. Okay, these are pearl. Airbnbs in the islands cost pretty penny. At least I can live on a boat for a few days. Okay. Have fun with that. And I have this stitch marker here. You notice it's not really on a stitch, it's in between. This is just so that I know that I'm on the new row. And so I'm going to put it on my hook and then I'm just going to keep going. Nope. Okay. There we go. Split the ply. There we go. And we're going to work that. Now I'm working it off of the hook a little bit. Well, alright then. Hey, Drew. How's it going? Alright. There. Fair. Indeed. It was a run by fruiting? Okay. You know, there is something out there for everybody. You never know. Working on finishing the banner for tomorrow. Nice. Yay, crafty things. I am working on a hat for my brother. And hopefully I'll finish it before it's really hot outside. Swear to you, if you do counter change designs for your heraldry, I will string you up. Noted. You know, I started to design some heraldry and then I have stopped. I really should probably do that. Now, hold on just a dag-blasted minute. Do you even have heraldry? You barely had a last name until just, what, a couple years ago. By the way, if you haven't tried it, Blackberry Dr. Pepper is not bad. I know you've talked about what you would do for your heraldry, but have you actually gotten it submitted? Also, I don't know if you guys were sticking around for the stream we rated yesterday, but she actually knew what the SCA was. Okay. I'm just so used to people not knowing that I automatically explain. In process, okay. Probably. Yeah, probably. You went with the buttercups, right? Alright. I'm gonna go down to where I have about 4 stitches left on the hook. And the rest of them are all on the string. I want to do this better. I don't like these knots. They don't like to stay. And it makes it a little bit unsmooth. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to do is pull the tail out of this side. Because it doesn't need to be there anymore. Because I've already got new stitches on there. I'm giving myself some room. This will be a nice stretchy hat, which is good. Because my brother's got a big head, just like me. There we go. I had him try on my hat to see if this style would fit him nicely, and it does. So, yeah, okay. Do you still have something from my package left? Yes, I do, actually. I have been very slowly eating the giant candy bars, and so they're actually still in my fridge, but there's only like maybe a fourth of each of them left. I've been making them last. Thank you. Cat and Buttercup. Because suck it up, Buttercup, and it helps like cats. Yep. I thought that you were doing something along those lines. I really should design mine and submit it. I mean, I've designed several different styles, but I just have not been very happy with any of them. I also don't want them to be too complicated. Don't want it to be too complicated. Impressive. Thank you. I show restraint when I need to, when it's important. Now, the Kindle, gosh, that came with Millie, who still sits on my desk. She's right here. They That's right. They, not she, not he, they. Millie the moose. Yeah, all that's gone. The wafers, all that's gone because I shared those. I shared those. I shared the big candy bars too. We just didn't eat all of them. And so what's left is I am slowly going through and eating them little pieces at a time. Ah, there we go. Whiskey! Hello! Yes, it is I. How do, boo? Hope you're having a good day. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
What we need's a few good taters.
Party!
Taters, precious. What's taters?
Blow the porcelain redeemed potato epic song.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em. Potato, 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 potato. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Potatoes, potatoes. Taters. What's taters, huh? Taters. What's taters, huh? Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. What's taters?
Thank you very much, Flo. Always good times. The potato songs. So, speaking of songs, I've had the theme song to Doug stuck in my head all day. Woke up with it in my head. It has been in my head all day. All day. I started to sing it out loud in the car this morning before caffeine. And my brother was like, Is that Doug? And I was like, It is. I'm impressed you knew what it was. And he goes, Okay, just checking. And then every like 5 minutes I'd do 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 do. And after a while he's like, So stuck in your head, is it? I'm like, yeah. It was very much stuck in my head. But then we started talking about cartoons and how there just aren't very many cartoons today for like teenagers. Like Doug was a pretty good one for teenagers, you know. But they don't really have those anymore. Not so much. Bum, bum, bum. There's a lot of YouTube, I guess. It is a very catchy song. It is a very catchy song. Owl houses? I don't know that one. I've had bananas in pajama stick. Oh my gosh. Bananas. Bananas in pajamas. Oh my goodness. I haven't thought about that one in a long time. Jeez. For an older age, I think. Okay. I don't know that one. I've never heard of that one. Owl House. Okay. And then the Rugrats song, of course, inevitably popped into my head. But it's been primarily Doug today. And occasionally Hey Arnold. I've just been going through, 90s, early 2000s Nickelodeon. Bum, 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 bum. And real monsters. We were also talking about some of the absolute, just awful, nonsensical cartoons that were in the 90s and early 2000s. Such as, I absolutely hated Ren and Stimpy. I hated it. I hated it so much. I thought it was so dumb. Ugh. I don't like dumb, gross humor. They were just way too obsessed with butts. I don't know. I just did not like that show. I liked Owl House when the kids decided to watch it. Okay. This is the first I'm hearing about that one. I should check it out. Ren and Stimpy was weird. Yes, it was. It's very weird. I know it's Owl House, but now I have Owl House in the middle of the street. Owl, Owl House. Only watched one episode, but that was enough. Fair. Absolutely fair. The log song is the only good part of Ren and Stimpy. I don't even remember that song. I probably would know it, but I hated that show. It was just so gross. Ugh. Just so gross. I don't dig that kind of humor. It is not my cup of tea. All right, in about 1 minute-ish, 1 minute, 10 seconds, we're going to have an ad break, stretch break, which is good because for some reason I'm like really achy today. Plus I watched it in German and the same voice actor as SpongeBob, and that was off-putting. I can imagine. Obscure reference time. Aeon Flux. Aeon Flux. I don't think I ever watched that. I know of it, but I don't think I ever watched it. It's way more fun when the SpongeBob guy voiced Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Oh my gosh. That'd be something. That would be something. Vegeta with SpongeBob's voice. I'm sad that my husband and brother are upstairs and did not hear that. Tay! Thank you very much. All right, friends. 10 seconds. We're going to have our stretch break. I'm going to go ahead and put it over in BRB so that we can enjoy the lovely sounds of wind chimes and birds. And I will be back when ads are done. All right, welcome back, friends. Here we go. All right. In 1994, a famous painting known for its haunting expression was stolen. Can you name the city from which the scream was taken? The iconic painting, The Scream, was stolen from Oslo, the capital city of Norway. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are nooking for anybody who's just joining us today. We are nooking, which is knitting with a crochet hook. So, yeah. Right now I'm working on the ribbing portion of a hat. So this is working from the brim of the hat to the crown of the hat. And I don't like purl stitches, but that's okay. I'll get over it. Because it looks really cool. So what's everybody up to? Got enough stitches for a granny square. All right. Well, I mean, if you want to redeem that, you totally can. I've got the stuff. It would just take up the rest of the stream. But that's okay. We could do that. Hello. No? Oh. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I am so sorry. Well, there's the aloe. All right. Okay. I am sorry. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Huh? Mm. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's okay. Either way, if you want to redeem it, we could totally do that right now. It's okay. It'd be like half of stream. And that is totally fine. That is totally fine. It's what it's there for. Writing a paper. Oh. I'm sure you're writing it beautifully. Oh, come on. Tell you what, Tay, if you want, what we could do is after the midstream mini mystery, you could redeem the granny square. We could do it then. Okay. So we'll do this for a little while, and if anybody has any questions, let me know. Go in the stitch, please. So, Knooking is kind of, I mean, it's not dissimilar from Tunisian crochet, except that you just keep working around instead of working across and then working the other way across backwards and then working across, but you keep having all these loops. So I was thinking that it actually might be beneficial to have a set of Tunisian crochet hooks, and then what I could do is instead of having a hook on the other end, um, is that I could just leave it with the string and let it be that way. So, and use it like this, essentially. I really want a set of Tunisian crochet hooks anyway. The really really long ones with the detachable like either side. I think it would be nice someday. Choose yarn like it's scum. Oh no. You need some more fiber in your diet then, friend. You'll be happy to know that one of your YouTube shorts popped up on my recommended today. Nice. Oh no. I've been watching a lot more YouTube lately. I was actually watching a video before I started stream today about this girl talking through everything that happened with some really bad landlords. And it's a heck of a story, and I wasn't even halfway through. This video is like an hour and a half long. It's very long. Made a lot of those. It was a fun live stream. Nice. Working on a cardigan using the mesh stitch. Nice. What musical did you watch? I wish I could remember the name of the musical that's got the, I guess, cave women song in it. Where she sings the same phrase a few times, but she does it in a different sequential order each, like, musical order each time. So it's, I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. I don't know what musical that's from, but I love that song. And that's the only part I know because it's like, I feel that sometimes. I feel that. Firebringer. Okay. I want to watch that one. I haven't watched it all. I've only really seen that song, and I'm just like, I like that song. Because I feel that. Oh, wait. Am I already... Yeah. The one I watched today was called Starship. Okay. Was it good? And you already said it was pretty good. Sorry. Oh, man. I'm tired. By the same group that made Firebringer. Okay. Gladly say how good it was again. All right. Chinese Dragon Ball musical a while ago. Their special effects. Nice. Stage plays. Gotcha. Did they sing? If they sung, it was a musical. If they didn't sing, it was a stage play. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. It's stuck in my head now. Star Kid has such great musicals. So many too. So few I haven't seen, but I've been binging them. Nice. Okay. Never watched it later. Well, alright then. Come on. Y'all are funny. Ah. I was like, what happened to this stitch? It got stuck behind the other stitch. It was there, it just was tucked away. I really want to. I really want to, and I shall. Someday. Probably not this weekend. I'm going to have a pretty busy weekend, but someday soon. I really do need to watch that. Okay. Alright, from now on, I'm gonna do knit stitches. Yay! Which, once I've done all of them as a knit stitch, will make it a lot easier for me. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. It is almost time for the midstream mini mystery. What I'm going to do is I will finish this row, one more row, all in knit stitch. And then we will do the midstream mini mystery. And then I will get the yarn for granny squares. And we'll do those. Or do that. A plan! We have a plan! It's about to get nitty gritty. Sure. Oh dear. Sorry. Nope, nope, not purl. I almost automatically did purl because this was a purl stitch. I'm doing all knit right now, Maze. All knit.
Tape 041808 redeemed hydrate.
Thank you, Day. Ah, yes, today's question of the day. Tell me your favorite clean joke. What do you call it when Batman skips church? I have no idea. You should, Flo. Hey, Serenity, how are you? I put the caveat of clean in there because I know you just a little. Christian Bale. That was good. I like that sneezing. That was really good. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. That was really good. My favorite joke is definitely not clean. Well, tell me your favorite clean joke. Go in the loop, please. It is quite a fabulous joke. I love it. Love it. I should not be this tired. But alas, I doth be. That is what the NSFW section of the Discord is for. Absolutely. If you want to tell your dirty joke, you can do so in the NSFW section of the Discord. Why do you fish live in salt water? I don't know why. Hello, love. Because Pepper makes them sneeze. That's cute. I like that. Oh dear, I split the play. Let's try that stitch again. There we go. That was a good one. Absolutely. I liked that. So we got a little bit of snow here this morning. A little bit last night. A little bit yesterday. And then some this morning. It actually stuck around for just a little while this morning. And then it all melted. But that is the third time in this winter that it has snowed. And that's really weird because we don't usually get 3 snows in the span of 10 years, much less all in one winter. Even though they were all kind of sad snows, but still. It didn't ice, and we didn't lose power. So I'll take it. It was nice. I'd never let my kids watch the orchestra. There's too much sax and violins. That was good. Oh man. You guys. Dies from joke. Oh no. You've done killed whiskey. The humor was too much. Alright, we are almost done with this row. And when we're done with this row, we'll do our midstream mini mystery. And then we'll do Tay's granny square. And that, my friends, is the first stitch of the new row. Okay. Look at that. That's looking pretty good. Oh. How does Noah make coffee? Oh dear. Does he filter the beans 2 by 2? Hebrews. Oh my gosh. Flo, get out. No, it's okay. That was pretty good. That one was pretty good. Alright. Let me put this in the book so I don't lose my place. And again, seriously guys, I cannot stress enough using a hair clip to keep your yarn in place on your skein so that it doesn't go everywhere. You just snort it. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna precariously balance this over here on top of the stack of other things I have in this corner. And we're gonna do our mystery. Pardon. All right. It is. When I found that little trick to use the hair clips like that, because you can get a whole giant thing of those hair clips for like $2 on Amazon. And yeah. It's very helpful. I highly recommend it. Alright. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, or sleuth. Tell me what mystery you want to solve today. It's time for the midstream mini mystery. Sleuth. Sleuth it is. Find one we haven't done. Done that one, done that one. There we go. And it looks like This is our second to last sleuth one. I'm gonna have to get a new book soon. All right. The purloined coin. Look, I know you ripped me off. You're crazy. I've been busy setting up my own booth. Karen hurried over to where the two arguing men stood. The coin collector's show they were setting up for appeared to be getting off to a rocky start. I'm the manager of the convention center, Karen said. What's going on here? This jerk stole my most valuable coin. The accuser, a short, heavy-set fellow, thrust a finger at the other man, who rolled his eyes. I've seen your collection, pal. There's nothing in it that I need or that I'd even want. Insulted, the heavy-set man took a step forward, both of his hands clenched into fists. Now calm down. I'm sure we can solve this, Karen said quickly. She removed her cell phone and dialed the security team. After relaying her location, Karen turned her attention back to the angry victim. When did you notice your coin was missing? When I started setting up. I brought this case in first. He gestured to a glass-topped wood case that was filled with coins. The lid had been pried open. I went back out to my car for another flat. When I came back, I saw right away what he'd done. I didn't do anything, the taller vendor insisted. My table is way over there. Karen looked in the direction he indicated. More than 20 vendors had booked booth space for the coin show. These two were the first to arrive. Karen glanced around. She noticed a pair of convention center employees setting up the last few tables in the south end of the room. A delivery driver was stocking a soda machine on the west wall, and a janitor was putting fresh bags in the trash receptacles along the east wall, all in anticipation of the day's activities. Tell me more about the missing coin, Karen said. It's a 1936 D. Washington quarter, the stocky vendor replied, worth $1,600. A security officer arrived on the scene, and Karen briefly explained the situation. Okay, the officer called. Everyone step this way. The pair of vendors, the two men setting up tables, the janitor, and the soda delivery man all assembled around. Karen made her way around the large room, checking the trash cans placed at intervals along the walls. After she watched the men turn out their pockets for the officer, she began to pull fresh trash bags from each receptacle. Each bag she examined was empty until she reached the one nearest the soda machine. She leaned in and retrieved 2 items. With one of the items held behind her back, she returned to the group. The other item lay in her open palm, and the eyes of both coin collectors widened in shock. You found a 2x2? The taller man exclaimed. The security officer frowned. It's a coin holder? Oh, it's a coin holder, the heavy-set collector explained. When you fold it over and staple it shut, the mylar sheet holds the coin in so you can see both sides of the coin. Karen nodded. This one has been ripped open. It's the one the quarter was in. I should have never written the value on it, the stocky vendor fumed. Karen revealed the second object she'd found in the trash, an unopened soda can. She handed it to the coin thief. You should at least enjoy your purchase before you're taken in for questioning. Gosh, who's the thief? Huh. It was the butler, insulted, so he wanted his coin to be stolen. When did I say that? I can read it again. All right. Do you guys want me to read it again? Reread, please. Okay. Sorry about that. Look, I know you ripped me off. You're crazy. I've been busy setting up my own booth. Karen hurried over to where the two arguing men stood. The coin collector's show they were setting up for appeared to be getting off to a rocky start. I'm the manager of the convention center, Karen said. What's going on here? This jerk stole my most valuable coin. The accuser, a short, heavy-set fellow, thrust a finger at the other man, who rolled his eyes. I've seen your collection, pal. There's nothing in it I need or that I'd even want. Insulted, the heavy-set man took a step forward, both of his hands clenched into fists. Okay, there's where the insult came from. He's insulted that there's nothing the other guy would want. Now, calm down. I'm sure we can resolve this, Karen said quickly. She removed her cell phone and dialed the security team. After relaying her location, Karen turned her attention back to the angry victim. When did you notice your coin was missing? When I started setting up. I brought this case in first. He gestured to the glass-topped wood case that was filled with coins. The lid had been pried open. I went back out to my car for another flat, and when I came back, I saw right away what he'd done. I didn't do anything, the taller vendor insisted. My table's way over there. Karen looked in the direction he indicated. More than 20 vendors had booked booth space for the coin show. These two were the first to arrive. Karen glanced around. She noticed a pair of convention center employees setting up the last few tables on the south end of the room. A delivery driver was stocking the soda machine on the west wall, and a janitor was putting fresh bags in the trash receptacles along the east wall, all in anticipation of the day's activities. Tell me more about the missing coin, Karen said. It's a 1936 D. Washington quarter, the stocky vendor replied. It's worth $1,600. A security officer arrived on the scene, and Karen briefly explained the situation. Okay, the officer called. Everyone step this way. The pair of vendors, the two men setting up tables, the janitor, and the soda delivery man all assembled around. Karen made her way around the large room, checking the trash cans placed at intervals along the walls. After she watched the men turn out their pockets for the officer, she began to pull the fresh trash bags from each receptacle. Each bag she examined was empty until she reached the one nearest the soda machine. She leaned in and retrieved two items. With one of the items held behind her back, she returned to the group. The other item lay in her open palm, and both of the coin collector's eyes widened in shock. You found a 2x2? The taller man exclaimed. The security officer frowned. It's a coin holder, the heavy-set collector explained. When you fold it over and staple it shut, the mylar sheet holds the coin in, so you can see both sides of the coin. Karen nodded. This one has been ripped open. It's the one the quarter was in. I should never have written the value on it, the stocky vendor fumed. Karen revealed the second object she'd found in the trash, an unopened can of soda. She handed it to the coin thief. You should at least enjoy your purchase before you're taken in for questioning. Who's the thief? Was the vending machine guy? Okay. Anybody else agree the vending machine guy? Anybody else have another opinion? That is my guess as well. Okay. Alright. Y'all ready to... I have no idea. Y'all ready for the answer then? Also guess machine guy? Okay. You guys ready for the answer? We've got 3 for the vending machine guy and 1 I have no idea. Alright, the answer is the soda delivery driver. After restocking the machine, he stole the quarter, threw the protective sleeve in the trash and dropped the coin into the slot of the soda machine. He didn't want a soda, but needed to ensure the quarter couldn't be obtained by pushing the coin return button. He then threw the unopened soda away, planning to return after the event, open the machine, and get the quarter. Dun, dun, dun. Good job, guys. Le gasp. All right. Thank you very much for helping me solve today's midstream mini mystery. Yeah. Ballsy move when there's like nobody there. Like, all right. So let me shift some things and get the. Okay. Oh. Go back to here. And let's zoom out a bit. And bring up some music. Alright. So these are the ones that we have that are all connected together already. This is upside down. Yay!
Tape 041808 redeemed viewer Granny Square.
Alright, Tay, so you actually had the very first granny square, so this was your first one. And then you had this one. So it's 4 rows. Let me put that here. And then let me see. Did you have 3? I've got too many projects on my desk. Trying to see. No. Okay. So you've had the 2. You've had the 2. So, what colors shall we do, my dear? You've had green, green, purple, orange, and you've had blue, pink, green, purple. Those are the 2 squares you've had. Okay, there we go. No. Gray, green, orange, gray again. All right. Yeah, there's not really been a lot of gray used, so cool. Gray, green, orange, gray. Okay. Put those over there. Three, 4. 1, 2. 4. There we go. 1, 2. And green. Oh gosh, I just realized you haven't really been able to see what I was doing. Sorry. We are going to have a stretch break in a little less than 2 minutes. Oops. Alright, a little less than a minute. We'll have a stretch break and I'll pause this and we'll come back to it after the break. I can get just a couple more stitches in. Okay. Alright. So that's what we got so far. It's hard being so popular. All right, it is stretch break time. We'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Enjoy your stretch break. Grab something to hydrate and a blanket to cuddle or a craft to create. So, yeah. Okay, sorry about the delay. Feeling better, feeling stretched. Let's observe chat at its natural habitat in the wilds of Maisland Crochet's crafting jungle. A yarn-throwing frenzy ensues. The chat's denizens. Bleh, I am having trouble talking. From Flo to Tay engage in a playful battle of toss and counter-toss. Amidst the chaos, whispers of a vending machine mystery linger. And remember, hydration is key in this vibrant ecosystem. Don't forget to sip. Stay crafty. Oh, that's so great. I love it. All right, let us continue. That was a good stretch break. I am glad it was a good stretch break. It was a good stretch break for me as well. And we can cut that. Because what we're going to do is actually, while I've got this, I'm going to tie these together. So they don't go nowhere. Okay. Okay. So we will continue on. And actually, since you know the colors you want, I am going to go ahead and zoom in. Ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom. One. Three. And 4. 1, 2. And we're switching to orange now. Going to use green for every square I redeem, of course. I found liquids and Skittles. Yay! Miss the sour Skittles? No. Ugh. Now, my explanation for my dislike of sour Skittles is that I had gotten really sick on sour Skittles at one point. Or not sour Skittles, but sour candy. And now sour things just blech. They make me feel blech. All right. Ah. Turn. go through the yarn loop, please? Thank you. One. Yeah, it was like a whole pack of those sour straws. This is when I was a kid. I was maybe, I don't know, 12. And I had eaten a whole pack of those sour straws and I got really, really sick. And now it's just, I don't like sour. It just automatically turns my stomach. I'm like, okay, guess I'll just avoid that forever. Which is easy enough to do. And apparently, Senor 8 Ball agrees with me. 4, 1, 2. I like making these for you guys. It's fun. It's like having a little piece of your personalities here. It's great. All the time. Usually I have sour candy when I cry. I don't even remember anymore. It's been that long since I've had something sour. Like a sour candy. Like, I mean, I can do like lemon and lime. That's not a big deal. But sour candy, totally different deal. I was never a huge fan of sour candies as anyway. Like warheads, no thank you. Ugh. I would literally I liked the black cherry warheads, but I would take it and I would run it under the faucet for a minute first to wash off all the sour gross from the outside, and then I would eat it. Yeah. Try not to have sour too often because when I have sour candy, I tend to just keep eating it. I'll lose my taste for a few days. Oh no! Do they even make warheads anymore? That was like the challenge candy in school. Those things were sour. Yeah, they still do. Okay. Like, now that I know a little bit more about chemistry, I'm pretty sure warheads are not exactly safe. There's a lot of acid on those to make them that sour. This reminds me of Nickelodeon. I love it. gray. That's what you said, right? Gray, green, orange, gray? I hope, or I'm royally screwing this up. Yep, okay. This does. It reminds me of Nickelodeon. It makes my heart happy. I love it. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. 4, 1, 2. Two. Ah! Eh. There we go. Two. Two. 3. 4. Ah. Now I'm assuming you would still like the center to say Tay. Okay. I'm gonna need that. Snip that. Okay. Let me move this box out of the way. Ooh, I just pushed my monitor really bad. Okay. There we go. Kind of. Yeah, it works. Okay. Whew. I still have a lot to go, though. I still have to do the embroidered part. The name. Whew, okay, but let's take care of this tail really quick. I told you half of stream-ish. That's about right. Do, 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 do. And here. Back through here, and that should do it. Dude, I crochet, so yeah. Crochet. Such an old person term, you know? Old lady craft. No, I am not a grandma. I'm not even a mother, so. I'm a damn cool auntie, though. Thank you very much. I try anyway. We're secretly badass grannies taking over the world. I dig it. Yeah. Okay. These are all tied pretty good. I'm going to give them one more tie. I ate too much food for dinner. Which is weird for me because I don't usually do that. I don't know why I'm singing so much tonight. Snip. Snip. Shabam. Okay. Put all my little tails in my little jar. There we go. Now I need my black yarn. Again, why am I singing so much? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. least I hope I'm a damn good auntie. I've tried. I know I'm not as cool as Jaster, but doom 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 doom. Hello.
Thought you could sneak in, did you?
Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you. Is it Viviane? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? What were you doing for stream tonight? For those who don't know me yet, my name is Maislin. You can call me Maze. I really appreciate the raid. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, evening, night, wherever you may be. I am completing a viewer Granny Square redemption for Tay at the moment. Excuse me. Phew, excuse me. There we go. Black migraine was finishing a cute crochet penguin. Oh, I'm sorry that you have a migraine, but oh my goodness, yay! Yay, penguin. You making something out of the squares in the end? Thank you for the bless you. So yeah, I am going to make my backdrop actually with all of the granny squares that get redeemed. Slowly but surely. Right now, I put 3 characters to indicate whose granny square it was. Right now I'm working on Tay's, but I'm doing an 8 strip thing. So this is the first strip of granny squares, and then as I get more, I've got 2 to start the next strip, and once that strip is done, I'll attach those and I'll continue. And then once I've got an 8x8, it's gonna be my backdrop. So yeah. And partly because the back looks absolutely horrible when I do the embroidery part. But the front looks really great, and I love all of the love that I get when people redeem a granny square. It's pretty awesome. This is actually Tay's 3rd granny square. And I'm pretty sure Tay holds the record at the moment for most granny squares redeemed. And there we go. I am so bad at the name part. I am sorry. But that definitely says Tay. And now let me tie in the back of this. But yeah. Thank you very much for the raid. If you need to raid and run due to your migraine, I totally understand, and I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon. But thank you very, very, very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. It's very awesome. And I hope that you have a fantastic night, and welcome into the Raiders. Thank you also for trusting me with your community. It's very awesome. But yeah, the back of this looks awful. Which is, again, why it's going to be my backdrop. And not like a blanket. Also, I think it's more meaningful to become my backdrop, because then I have, you know, my friends surround me. But yeah, there you go, Tay. There's your new granny square. And that was really fabulous timing, honestly. So now we know for sure about half of stream is one full granny square, and then it's done. So put that up. And then I will put that on the blocking board. But here, let's side by side the ones that you've done. The ones you've designed. Let's see how to do this. So this one was your first one. The green, green, purple, orange. This one was your second one. And that one was your third one. So your blue, pink, green, purple, gray, green, orange, gray. So notice there's a lot of green in here. Somebody likes green, just like me. Green is my favorite color, absolutely. So I don't mind. But yeah, so there's your 3 squares. Very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah. And then like I said, I've got 2 more on the blocking board over here, and I will add this to the blocking board here in a minute. And then these ones are already put together. And again, once I get another 8, I will make another strip and then connect the 2 strips, and eventually it'll be my background. So yeah, green is best color. I know this has a lot of tails on it. That's partly because when I sewed them together, I did like that mattress stitch thing. And then what I'll do is when I sew the next one together, I'm going to use these tails to kind of tie them in place. And I haven't decided if I'm going to completely cut off the tails or if I'm going to leave them so that there are the little cute little tails in between each 2x2, each intersection, each crosshair intersection will have a little tuft of tails. I'm kind of thinking that. I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm gonna do. So, but yeah. I'm glad that you love it. I'm so glad. I have a green in all of mine. Yay! Couldn't tell. Yeah, green is best color. Absolutely. But yeah. So we've done our granny square, and it is exactly 10 o'clock my time. No, it's not. In like 3 seconds, it's going to be 10 o'clock my time. Can't go wrong with green. Absolutely not. Green is best color. Love it. Well, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. Let's see. Do we want to go to Tiki? Or I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want to go to Tiki? Or do we want to find another new person like we did last night? Another new crafter. I know we've been raiding Tiki a lot because bunnies. And especially now that he's got the cute little baby bunnies. They're so cute. But yeah, anyways. Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to raid Tiki or do you want to find somebody new? I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm sorry for those who came into the raid. We are just finishing up. Oh, bunnies it is. We got 2 votes for bunnies and 1 somebody new. I think we're gonna do bunnies. But either way, we're gonna go to our nighttime sounds. I love these sounds. I mean, I can't actually hear them, which kind of sucks. But when I was creating it, I was really excited about it. And I hope that you guys like the sounds that I have done for that. Because I tried to make it, be very calming and nice and simple. And I'm like moving my hands while I'm talking, knowing you guys can't see me. Oh man. Put your OBS on minor and output for that audio source. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I'll have to figure that out. Put your OBS on monitor and output for that source. Okay. I still don't know what you mean by that. But I will figure it out. I won't do it tonight because I'm tired. Oh man. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream. I did. I like doing these granny squares. They're a lot of fun. And now that I'm thinking back on it, I hope I didn't make you feel like you couldn't do the granny square today. That is not what I meant when I said that it would take a minute. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you really like how it turned out. We will do more nooking next week, I think. Because I really want to try to get this hat done in a pretty timely manner. If I don't finish it before... yeah, anyway. So... may your yarn never tangle.